get started, everyone. Brothers, it is our duty to safeguard the welfare of our fraternity and our chapter, as 150 years of men have done before us, so we could be here today. We do that not simply by how we live now, but by remembering our past and securing our future. Ceremonies like this one help remember our past and are open to all, honoring and continuing our foundation of non-secrecy. They also secure our future because from time to time, we choose to add our numbers men that will honor our brotherhood as we have. We are assembled to receive the oaths of these men you have chosen and to seal their acceptance into our brotherhood. Brother Feldman, please present the prospective members to each chapter.
Thin Cooney. Sorry, hold on. I'm sorry. Wrong spot. Get that out.
Change our minds.
Alright, I was trying to figure out what order to do. Alright. Brothers, these men present themselves for admission into our brotherhood. Of those who would enter our fraternity, we ask two things: that they know our ideals and that they pledge themselves to help us realize those ideals. We have instructed them in the history and principles of our brotherhood. They know of the problems that arose and can still arise from secret fraternities, which directly led to the founding of Upsilon in 1847, and the adoption of our motto, Takaya Udefeki, Justice, our foundation. They are ready to incorporate our principles to build onto the base their parents have formed with them, and with the help of their brothers over the next few years, to grow from young men into men of character, quality, and distinction that anybody would be proud to call brother.
Justice demands knowledge and sympathy, a broad mind and a large heart. It doesn't just happen, it is work. Work best done by those who have enjoyed the twofold education of intellect and of character. We have formed ourselves into a fraternity in order to advance justice, promote friendship, develop character, and maintain and diffuse liberal culture, and to promote intellectual, moral, and social improvement. Are you ready to join us? If so, answer, we are.
We are.
We're prepared to welcome you to the beginning of a lifelong relationship of friendship and of brotherhood. This fraternity will serve as your college home. Those here will be your brothers, not just in name, but in deed. Their influence will help to mold your character and your future, as yours will help theirs. You've been asked to join us because we have high expectations of you, and in every way, we ask that you hold us to those same expectations, now and throughout life. Brothers, are you ready to welcome these men into our brotherhood?
We are.
We are.
Alec, present these men for admission. As your name is called, please come forward and receive your pen and ribbon.
Umar Cooney. Don Valentino. Alec Vittori. Nicholas Danielchuk. Richard David. Andrew Hanrahan. Kate Atkins. Jake Oxford. Max Hayden. Caden Peterson. Jackson Baer. Ryan Ladar. Connor Copen. Andrew Schroeder. Neil Hughes. Aiden Moore. Sam Kogan. Grant Musk. Sharon Zizak. Bill Crandall. Sam Brusso. Sean Hara. Andrew Wolfson. Kyle Bowman. Alex Ball. Aiden Brody. Nike Nielsen.
We are brothers together, so we take the oath together. Please rise and raise your right hand. I, then state your name.
I, John,
Of my own free will and accord.
of my own free will and accord,
In the presence of God and of these witnesses.
in the presence of God and these witnesses,
Do hereby solemnly declare.
do hereby solemnly declare
That the principles of this fraternity.
that the principles of this fraternity,
As they have been explained to me.
as they have been explained to me,
Accord entirely with my own views.
accord entirely with my own views.
And I solemnly promise.
And I solemnly promise
That as a member of this fraternity.
that as a member of this fraternity,
I will faithfully adhere to those principles.
I will faithfully adhere to those principles,
Endeavoring in every way to perfect myself.
endeavoring in every way to perfect myself,
Morally, intellectually, and socially.
morally, intellectually, and socially,
And endeavoring also to act towards others.
and endeavoring also to act towards others,
According to that high standard of conduct.
according to that high standard of conduct
Required by the fraternity.
required by the fraternity.
I solemnly promise that I will be loyal.
I solemnly promise that I will be loyal
To the Delta Upsilon fraternity.
to the Delta Upsilon fraternity
And to this chapter.
and to this chapter,
Abiding by their rules.
abiding by their rules,
Discharging my obligations to them faithfully.
discharging my obligations to them faithfully,
And using all honorable means.
and using all honorable means
To promote their interests.
to promote their interests.
I solemnly promise that I will share with my brothers.
I solemnly promise that I will share with my brothers
The duties of my chapter.
the duties of my chapter,
That I will uphold and encourage them.
that I will uphold and encourage them
In all that is honorable and right.
in all that is honorable and right,
That I will ever extend to each brother.
that I will ever extend to each brother
the hand of sympathy,
the hand of sympathy,
and that at all times and in all circumstances.
and that at all times and all circumstances
I will endeavor to cultivate those sentiments
I will endeavor to cultivate those sentiments
which should ever exist between brothers.
which should ever exist between brothers.
All this I solemnly promise upon my honor,
All this I solemnly promise upon my honor,
without any equivocation,
without any equivocation,
mental reservation,
mental reservation,
or secret evasion of mine whatsoever.
or secret evasion of mine whatsoever.
Brother Cade, our chapter advisor, will now provide the charge to you as new brothers.
Have a seat, guys. Some old words and some new words. So from Brother Frank Clark, 94. The Miami chapter to which you are being admitted is one unit in the larger body of the fraternity as a whole, but it is the unit which most concerns you. It is your home. These men are your brothers in a very real sense. They will share your joys and triumphs, and you will turn to them in times of failure and disappointment. It is a fellowship at the same time sacred and joyous and full of fun. It will be largely what you yourselves make it. Fill it with things that you can look back upon with satisfaction. Give of your best to Upsilon. She will reward you by leading you to increased power and to a finer, larger vision of what manhood really means. Not for the few years of college only, but for life are you to be members of Delta Upsilon. Only the passing years can reveal to you the full meaning of the brotherhood of Delta Upsilon. Always, everywhere, henceforth, you and we, and all Delta U's, are in very truth to be brothers. That Brother Frank Clark, that's 1894, to give you a sense of how long we've been doing this. So I stood in this very room, took, as best I can remember, that same oath in 1982, so 40 plus years ago. Brother Gifford here was a couple years before me. Kyle, Brother King, Brother Kramer was in 2012 that he graduated, probably took the oath in 2009, and when did you join?
2020 or 2019.
Okay. When I see him, I call him brother. The other alumni that you see here, we call each other brother, even though we did not graduate at the same time. We all had pretty much the same experiences. We took the same oath. We all enjoyed our time here, so that's why we're back. So that's probably the first oath you've ever taken in your life. And that's all it takes. It's an oath and a handshake, and it doesn't seem like a lot to build a brotherhood on, yet here we all are. Here I am with these guys. I've been coming back here for 40 plus years now. Brotherhood, particularly a brotherhood of belief, begins with meeting and communication, continues with education and personal growth. You have to have tolerance and both a willingness and an ability to listen and the moral courage to speak and commit when you need to. Brothers do not always agree, as I'm sure any of you with siblings would know. But they're there for each other. They watch out for, they support each other, they push each other to be better friends, students, sons, and boyfriends. From one of the original initiation manuals, you are right to ask much of them as they will ask much of you. For 155 years now at Miami, that started with an oath and a handshake. Started for me this way in 1982. Exact same oath and a handshake. I was lucky enough that my parents gave me an opportunity to come to Miami. Luck and a very persistent roommate led me to 400 East Vine. I had no idea what fraternities were, had no thought of ever joining one. I met the guys here, I took an oath, and my brothers took it from there. So I'm here because I believe. I believe that my brothers made a difference in my life. I believe that I've made a difference in theirs. I'm still in contact with a lot of them. If you look around, the odds are very high that some of the guys that you're sitting here with, you're going to be talking to 40 years from now. Not going to say all of them. Some of them we've lost touch with, some of them we don't talk to. But if I happen to see them when we come back, it's just like it was yesterday. Y'all remember. So you have an opportunity now to be the difference for your brothers, and I ask you to take advantage of that. So run with it. Study when it's time to study. Have fun when it's time to have fun. And please keep the house clean, because that's what really matters to the alumni, believe it or not. So be proud to be part of a very, very old tradition and carry it forward. Believe it or not, we're here not for you guys, we're here for you. We're here when we're gone. We're here for your sons, your grandsons, your great-grandsons. We want somebody to be here at the 200th anniversary. We want somebody to be here at the 250th anniversary. So keep that in mind. It's a very old tradition. We've been on this campus continuously that whole time. We have never lost our charter. We've never been kicked off. One of the reasons is because we're non-secret. The other is because we don't haste. So hold firm to this, please. So also from an old initiation manual, may we encourage one another and in common concern be ever faithful to the highest and best we know. May we always seek to acquit ourselves as men and continue to believe in ourselves even in the face of failure. May our actions never make rough the road for others who walk with us or who would follow. May we never fail to keep faith with those who place their trust in us. Grant us the strength to serve and the moral courage to live more nobly and strive to achieve the maturity of independent minds. May our mutual regard increase as time shall heighten our appreciation of the noble sentiments which have made us brothers by choice. May justice, culture, and morality be the motives of our lives. May the bonds forged today unite us forever and resolve to attain that goal of true manhood, aspiration toward which is the sign and seal of our fraternity. Gentlemen, welcome to the Brotherhood.
Everyone please rise. Brothers, we are witnesses to these oaths. By virtue of the authority vested in me, I now declare you members of the Delta Upsilon fraternity. We'll conclude the ceremony with singing the highest praise, and as we exit, before you guys go get food outside, line up and shake every one of your new brothers' hands. Anyone want to lead the highest praise?
You guys know it. They taught it to you? Please tell us they taught it. Go ahead.
The highest praise beneath the sun is sung to Delta Upsilon. Let your joyous voices rise, unfurl our colors to the skies. Sun and sky and all that's fair are in the hallowed hues we wear. Brothers, lift your glass on high. In Delta youths we live and die.